Hi, welcome to today's Power Flow. For today's practice, all you need is a block, and we're going to get started in a child's pose. So bringing your knees to the mat, toes to touch behind you, knees as wide or as narrow as feels good. Start here by creating some length across your side body as you inch your fingertips forward. Hips stay reaching back. Head can hang heavy. Give yourself a moment or two here to settle in, even though you know we're going to get moving with this power flow. Just notice your breath. Then walking your hands towards the right, left hand stacks on top of right, little side stretch here. Left hip stays reaching back. Long line of energy from the left hip through the ribs to the fingertips, opening up that side body. Then come back to center. Walk your hands towards the left, right hand stacks on top of left. Creating space here. Again, reaching from the right hip through the fingertips. One more breath. Then come back to center. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Press back up to a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press away from the mat. Two more. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round your spine, press away from the mat. One more here as your belly drops, look up. Then round your spine, shoulder blades slide away from each other. Come back to a neutral spine, engaging that core, belly button pulls towards the spine. Then right knee lifts off the mat, keeping your knee bent. 10 count of glute pulses, like you're pressing the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with that knee lifted. Then step right foot outside of right hand, a little modified lizard. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next breath, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Unwind, bring that knee back to the mat, then right knee steps back to meet it. Other side. Inhale, sweep left knee off the mat. Sole of the foot presses towards the sky. Then a 10 count of those glute kickbacks here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Then left foot outside of left hand. Modified lizard, full breath here, pressing into both of your hands. Tuck your back toes if they aren't tucked already. Then lift that back knee, really pressing that back thigh up towards the sky, lengthening that calf. Next breath, lower the right knee. Left knee steps back for tabletop. Can walk your hands forward about a handprint. Then tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward facing dog. Here for just a moment, find your base, then shift forward to plank position. Holding here in plank, you can always bring your knees to the mat if that feels stronger. We'll do some plank rotates. So inhale, drop your heels to the right, left arm lifts. Next breath, left hand to the mat, right arm lifts. Continue here for a nice slow rotation. Count of 10. I'm just marking time, not counting reps. Probably at 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can even out on either side. Pause here in plank for a moment. Then lift your hips up and back. On an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a half lift. lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, arms reach up, keep your palms pressed. Exhale, side stretch towards the right. Hips towards the left, fingertips towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other side, hips towards the right, fingertips towards the left. Inhale to center, engage the glutes, then elbows pull down for cactus, lift your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take your feet nice and wide. My feet tend to be all the way off the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down for Malasana. Now you may pause right here. Maybe your elbows come inside the knees. Wherever you need to be, take a breath in. Sigh it out. From wherever you are, bring your hips to the mat. Boat pose. Fingertips reach towards your toes. I've got a lot of bend in my knees. Inhale, heart pulls towards the knees. Nice long back. Then a 10 count of row the boat. Hands come to one side and then the other. Toes can tap the mat if that feels better for you. But finding that challenge spot for yourself and leaning into it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, taking my own advice, going to my challenge pose. Lower down for low boat. Toes reach, shoulders stay lifted. Whew. Next breath, come back up. Feet to the mat. Return to Malasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, press into your heels. Reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. You can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Another round, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale to center, engage the glutes. Exhale, elbows pull down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take your feet wide. Heels may be on the mat, toes splayed off. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink all the way down, your version of Malasana. When you get there, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Hips come to the mat, your version of boat pose. Nice long spine, heart is lifted. 10 count of those twists. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause when you're lifted. You've got it slow, lower down. That's an encouragement for me here for a moment. Ooh. Inhale, come back to boat. Sorry, Teton. Heels to the mat. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into your heels. Extend up to Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Heel toe your feet back under you. Inhale, reach up. You can look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank on toes or knees. I'm gonna come to knees. 5 rounds of chaturanga push-ups. So lower halfway down, then press back up. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pause when you're lifted. Next breath, lower all the way down, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. 10 count of mountain climbers here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Prepare for those chaturanga push-ups. Next breath, lower down, elbows stay hugged in. Inhale, press back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can lower all the way down this time. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, shift forward for plank. This time, plank jacks, feet off, and then back towards center. You can always do one at a time. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Then coming into figure 4, downward facing dog. Right toes lift off the mat. Bend your right knee towards the chest, and then right ankle rests just above that left knee. Now bring a really generous bend to your left knee. Start to walk your hands back. Eventually we're coming to figure 4, chair. Hips stay low. Hands come to heart. You might fall in and out. You may need to get here another way. Give yourself just one moment here. The next breath, hands come back towards the mat. Walking your hands forward. Figure 4, down dog. Right foot comes to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Getting that other side. Left knee hugs towards the chest, toes off the mat. Then left ankle over the top of that right knee. Real generous bend in your right knee as those hips begin to sink back. Shift into your figure 4 chair. Eventually the heart lifts. Hips stay nice and low. Give yourself a breath. Then hands back to the mat. Walk them forward once again. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Toes or knees. We're gonna do a chaturanga hold. As you're ready, lower halfway down, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior 2. Back foot's parallel to the short edge of that mat. Arms at shoulder height. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm comes overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg, turn toes to long edge the mat. Heels pull in, Hips sink down for goddess. Stacking your heart over your hips, so notice if you want to lean forward. Pause here. You can stay right here, or we'll lift the heels for a hold for a count of 10, 9, 8. Keep those hips nice and low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower heels back to the mat. Inhale, straighten your legs. Wide leg forward fold. Take a breath here, hanging heavy. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Then turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of the mat, low lunge. 10 count of lunge switches. You can hop the feet or step them one at a time. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing in low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back up to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior 2 on the other side. Arms at shoulder height. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg, turn toes to long edge of the mat. Heels in, sink down for goddess. Again, stacking your heart over your hips. Hips stay nice and low. We'll take pulses this time. Hands can stay at cactus or bring them to heart center. Lower the hips a little more, then a slight lift. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause when you're nice and low. Inhale, straighten your front legs, your only legs, turn toes forward, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, turn your toes, walk your hands back to top of the mat for low lunge. 10 count of those low lunge switches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Last round. Lower halfway down here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back up. Whew. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale in plank. 10 count of mountain climbers here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Untuck your toes, lift your heart. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, crescent. Arms come up to frame the face. Back heel presses away from you. Arms can stay extended for a shoulder challenge. Crescent kicks. Kick forward and then back. If there's a dog in front of you, do your best not to get him. Here for 10, 9, 8. He is unbothered. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in crescent. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, warrior 3. Pour your weight into your front foot. Back toes stay pointing down. Just 3 one-legged squats. You can bring your hands to that block if it feels more stable. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, bend into that front knee. Return to crescent. 10 count of crescent lunges. Lower the back knee to hover or tap. Then extend long. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause when you're lifted. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. 10 count of plank jacks. Feet out and back in. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, crescent. Arms frame the face, strong base here. Crescent kick forward and then back. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in crescent. Hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, warrior 3. Pour the weight into the front foot. Get your base here first. Hands can come to the block or stay at your heart. 3 of those one-legged squats. Working at your own pace. There's 1 and 2 and 3. Bend into the front knee. Return to crescent. Crescent, lunges. Lower the back knee, then extend. Here for 10, 9. Keep the core engaged. My core has a tendency to want to get real soft here. Keep that core braced. Probably at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Yogi's choice, mountain climbers or plank jacks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and plank. Next breath, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, heart pulls forward. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now you might try tree today with hands at your hips as that starting point. Right knee bends forward, back heel lifts, right heel lifts. Then pressing that right heel just above your ankle, pause here, trying to catch my breath. Also keeping that knee open. You can stay right here or lift your foot to the calf or foot comes to the inner thigh. Wherever works best for you. Hands might stay right here at your hips. Inhale, you can open them for cactus. Can reach them up towards the sky. Maybe wave them in the air. If you'd like to bring some openness to your chest, this is a great time. If reverse prayer is in your practice, palms can press. But if it's not, go opposite hand to opposite elbow. Just one more moment wherever you choose to be. Then point right knee forward, step back to the mat. Can pedal out your legs here, Spirit fingers, maybe you stay in stillness. Maybe you're still catching your breath like me. Pause wherever you are. Feeling nice and stable, hands at hips or at your heart, wherever you feel more centered. Left knee points forward, heel lifts. Left heel rests right above that ankle. Now you can stay here or bring foot to calf or inner thigh. We're avoiding going anywhere right on the joints. Notice here if you're really sinking into your right hip, keep it hugged under you. Whew. Hands can be wherever it feels best. Maybe you match what you did on the other side. Maybe you totally don't. Few rounds of breath, falling in and out of the shape as you need to. Core stays engaged. Right leg stays nice and strong. One more cycle of breath. Then left knee points forward, left toes to the mat. Pedal it out here. Again, spirit fingers, maybe you stay in stillness if that feels best for you. We'll meet in a malasana. I'm gonna bring the block behind my heels. Again, feet nice and wide. The biggest mistake I see is people have feet too close here. Toes out at 45 degrees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down for your malasana. You may stay right here. You may sink all the way to that block. Maybe you don't use a block here. Wherever you are, goal is to have weight in the blade edges and heels of the feet. Heart to be lifted towards your thumbs. Elbows pressing into those knees if that's available for you. Feet press down. Crown of the head lifts. Give yourself a handful of breaths here, encouraging those inhales and exhales to lengthen just a bit. One more cycle of breath, heart pulls towards those thumbs. Then from wherever you are, however you get there, make your way to a seated position. Taking a moment to extend the legs in long in front of you. Just pedal out the legs here for a bit. Brief forward fold. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, hinge forward and then round forward. Letting that upper body be heavy. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly lift the upper body out of the shape. Soles of the feet to the mat. Keep that block within reaching distance. Lower down to your back body. Hips, shoulders, head all supported here. Shifting into supported bridge. Bring that block with you. Inhale, lift your hips just high enough to slide the block under your sacrum. Give yourself a few rounds of breath here. Now you may extend your legs long. That can feel good to stretch out the front of the hips. But if it adds any unwanted pressure to your low back, bring the feet back in. I prefer hands at my belly for a little grounding sensation. But maybe you prefer them on the floor today. Or even overhead if that feels good to open the chest. Explore. Find what feels right. You don't have to match what you typically do. You don't have to match what you think you should do or what I'm doing. Just lean into whatever the shape feels best for you today. Just 2 more rounds of breath wherever you choose to be. When that's complete, lift your hips just high enough to slide the block out from under your sacrum and lower your hips back down. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bend right knee over left like you're seated in a chair. Arms come out to a T or a cactus shape. Hips to the right, knees to the left. Twisted roots here. Now you may find that having your legs wrapped together is not available or simply doesn't feel good. You can always unwrap your legs, stacking your knees. When you find your shape, Settle into some softness. Brief twist, but let that breath slow down. When you're ready, come back to center, unwinding the legs as you do so. On an inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, bend that left knee over right. Twisted roots on the other side. Knees fall towards the right. Leaning into this twist, but adjusting however you need to find the softness that feels best. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, lengthen. When you're ready, unwind once again, coming back to center. Last active shape, knees hug into the chest, tight yogi hug, forehead up towards the knees, everything squeezes. Then extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long, arms hang heavy. Encouraging each breath here to help you soften and find stillness in the shape. Knowing this pose is just as important as any other pose we did today. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, you are more than welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, start deepening those inhales and exhales. Then add in whatever gentle movement feels right to wake up your body, taking as much time as you need, working at your own pace. Make your way to a fetal position on either side. Pausing there for a moment of stillness and quiet before you press up to any comfortable seated position. Eyes can stay soft or closed, giving yourself a few moments to feel into some gratitude. You showed up today and honored your body with movement and with rest, allowing that importance to sink in. We'll close with a collective breath. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands back to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thanks for being part of this rad community, and I hope the rest of your day is wonderful.